From the Angkor Wat to the Big Temple, the Cheras have built a whole kingdom of wealth and heritage. Today, we're gonna discuss the evolution of the person who laid the foundation of the growth of the Chola kingdom. Press the bell icon on YouTube and never miss another update. Let's start off with who is Rajaraja Cholan, when did he rule, and what did he do? After which, just like a mystery in every great person's life, there is a mystery on Rajaraja Cholan too, which is connected to his death. Let's start off with who is Rajaraja Cholan? From where did he come? Rajaraja Chola I, considered as the greatest king of the Chola Empire by many, ruled between 985 to 1014 century. Time travel with me to an era of 1000 years before the very day. Rajaraja Chola was not born as the king, since he was the third child of Parantaka Sundara Chola and Vanavan Mahadevi. According to our tradition, it is believed that the first child always becomes the king. He came to the throne at the death of Uttama Chola, his elder brother. Even if Rajaraja Chola had all the qualities of the king, he had to stand in elections to win the throne. Just think about the democracy people had 1000 years back in the state of Tamil Nadu. After he becomes the king, he declares his sister as the minister of the state and his personal advisor. His sister is very good in military strategies and an able administrator. Her name is Kundavai. Just think how much capability a girl in that era would have had. She used to stand in the back of the war and decide all the strategies how the war has to be fought. She was like the backbone of the whole kingdom. The southern kingdoms of Pandyas, Cheras and the Sinhalese often allied against the Cholas. Rajaraja began his conquests by attacking the confederation between the rulers of the Pandya and Kerala kingdoms and of Ceylon, the now Sri Lanka. This happened 8 years after he became the king, before which he campaigned against the Pandya and the Chera armies. During that period, he engaged in organizing and augmenting his army and preparing for military expeditions. Why was his main aim to conquer Sri Lanka? Mahinda had been the king of Sinhalese, Sri Lanka. Rajaraja Chola began his expedition, crossed the ocean by ships and burned up the kingdom of Lanka. Before conquering Sri Lanka, he decides to conquer more land in India, so he invades the Chera and the Pandyas. Remember I told you about his sister? The military mind she had was extraordinary. That's why he had a very good military capability, which is even now written in the greatest books of the war. After invading the Cheras and the Pandyas, he gets the name Lineage Cholan. But in a cultural perspective too, he makes a lot of gain, especially in promoting Shaivism. One of these stories, even seen in Dashavataram, is given in the description below. Please check it out. During all this, he starts building the Brihadeeswarar or the big temple too. But on the war front, he starts invading the north of India, especially the Ganges and the western Chalukya region. And Kalinga too. Remember the great Ashoka? After all this, he starts invading outside the country. He goes on a naval expedition to the Maldives and captures them. We all know how far Maldives is from India. Just think about how capable his navy is to go all the way in the 1000th century there and capture them. According to research books, it is believed that his army strength was 10 lakhs. That is 1 million. Just think the army strength landing in any island, the whole city would have shook. It gives us immense pleasure and pride to just think about it. 1000 centuries ago, an Indian king doing all this is indeed splendid. He had a pet project through which he thought people should recognize his name, the Tanjore Big Temple, also known as the Brihadeeswarar Temple. The whole story of Rajaraja Chola is inscribed in the stones of the big temple, just like you are reading a manuscript. It is believed that he had an untimely death. In this big temple, a lady just pushed him down and he fell and lost his life. But who is this lady? There's a man. Remember in the starting I told you it's a big mystery? Well, remember he had captured half of Sri Lanka, built a Shiva temple there and had returned to his kingdom? Well, in Sri Lanka itself, one of the king's daughter joined the Cheras, grew up in ranks and became a personal advisor to Rajaraja Chola. This was a story of revenge. One day, she looked for an amazing chance, pushed him and he died. As this mishap had happened in the Brihadeeswarar temple, Rajaraja Chola's son Rajendra Chola locked the Brihadeeswarar temple, which is in the capital of Rajaraja Chola, the Cholappuram. It is still believed that the soul of Rajaraja Chola is in the Brihadeeswarar temple at Cholapuram. It might be funny or illogical to believe it now, but people then believed it. It has now become a folklore because it is not so glorious that a great king like Rajaraja Chola died because of a lady or a person who just pushed him, which was hidden by his son, and he built another Brihadeeswarar temple in Tanjore. If you Google it, it believes that Rajaraja Chola's body is cremated in a tomb, but no one has dug it up or seen what's inside it. If you believe it, or just keep it as a fear or a folklore. But it is believed that after Rajaraja Chola's untimely death, his son Rajendra Chola goes to Sri Lanka and captures the whole Sri Lanka. It might be because of revenge, but that's the first thing he does after he comes to the throne. Can you believe it? They had such a big naval fleet. In fact, the Naval of the Navy is derived from a Tamil word. We have always heard of Europeans or Britishers coming to different countries and attacking them through sea, but in the 1000th century, Raja Chola doing this was a big thing. During that era, if you had to fight with a neighboring kingdom, it would just be random. Just go fight with someone and acquire the land and become a greater ruler. But then Raja Chola and his sister making a strategy and then attacking a kingdom by training their own army is indeed splendid, because even the army back then was a weaver or a craftsman who was just randomly selected to fight another kingdom. How did the Chalukya-Chola dynasty even come into existence? Even after conquering Vengi, Raja failed to bring the eastern Chalukya kingdom under direct Chola rule. The Vengi kingdom remained independent of the Chola empire, unlike the Pandyan and Cheras territories. Eastern Chalukyas maintained an independent political existence and remained as a Chola protectorate. A dynamic marriage between the Vengi prince Vimaladitya and Raja's daughter Kundavai sealed the alliance between the two ruling families. Which was the main port of the Cholas? Nagapattinam on the Bay of Bengal had been the main port of the Cholas and could have been the navy headquarters. Did you know the big temple was remarkable both for its massive proportions and for its simplicity of design? It has now been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site title.
வடக்கே அனுப்பி பாதி உலகையே தன் வசப்படுத்தி சீரும் சிறப்பும் பேரும் புகழும் சேர்த்து வைத்து வாழ்ந்த சோழன் சென்னி கரிகாலன். அவர் வழி வந்த ராஜ சோழன் ஆம் உலகத்திலே மிக பெரும் வீரன். 6 வருடத்தில் கட்டிய கோயில் கோடி வருடம் பேசிடும் நம் புகழை உறவி களிறு